are being wasted in correctional services. So we just have to look into how to decongest the prisons, the correctional facilities in Nigeria. Means and ways of discongesting the facilities is more of important or more of necessity than any other thing now. Reformation of justice system that is what they look into. So you see them living in a room that ought not to take more than 20 inmates. You see them 80, 90 human being sleeping. Somehow I will quickly go into our last visit to Kuje prison in Abuja, Federal Capital. We met a banker inside that facilities. As soon as we started giving them lecture, he stopped us. He said, "Don't bother to lecture me. Let me use my life to lecture you." What do you mean? He said, "It was when I got here, I got to know life is not what you think of." What is it? He said, "I was outside doing well, not knowing I am doing well, but in the mood of taking good care of my wife, my children, my family, I later eventually venture into committing this crime, which brought me here. Now I am I'm here now seeing something very different. Do I now know what my families are doing, what they are eating? I know I shouldn't have ventured into this that brought me here." So that we were shocked, we were sober. As of now, we have a record of over 555 inmates being released, facilitated their release in compliance with other societies, government. In fact, I could remember sometimes ago here when we talked to a government in our state here, in the state. Well, we remind him of when we wanted to celebrate his 60th birthday. We proposed to him, we told him he could release 60 inmates to celebrate his 60th birthday, which he did. That is the era of Governor Bikola Musun. So he did that. He released 60 inmates to celebrate his birthday. So we are the one behind that. So likewise, when we get to Oba prison, Oba Correctional Center here, a befitting mosque was built there for them to be able to at least be closer more to God Almighty Allah. And at least we are moving. We are into Correctional Center to make a positive impact in the life of those inmates by giving them soul-winning lectures, giving them hope that it is not the end of their life, so they can still come back to society and live good, winning their soul, telling them what they ought to know, and make correction that brought them into prisons, to the correction facility, so that they will not get themselves back into that situation again. So that has been what we're doing, and that has even been making impactful life to them. So we support them in various ways. Aside lectures, we feed. At times we go there with materials, feeding, doing one or two things to make them, paying their fines and bills. So assisting them, meeting their families in the way of taking them back to society, eradicating, taking away stigmatization that could even take them back to that situation. So we cater for them, assist them in various ways. So these are what we've been doing. We pay fines. We talk to government in the area of which they could be of assistance, facilitating amnesty, and all sort of that has been what we've been doing in correctional centers nationwide. We are being motivated by a sin that happens sometimes in the year 1999 during the regime of late Adesina in Oyo State. He released some inmates which happens to have at least almost 83% are Muslims. We were shocked. That has been what prompted us into visiting Ibarra prison here in Abeokuta. It was when we got there, we got to see a lot of things that is even more than us. So people are that in the I didn't know how to even quantify the situation. A human being are there. So that was what prompted us there. When we get there, we just thought it's nothing until we could not afford to leave the environment than going there every time and having our own, putting in our impact, because we believe it is not all that will be done by the government. So where we be of complementing the effort of the government. So in our own little way, we are doing that to at least God is almost, and God is accepting it for us as an ibadah.